So listen, here's the thing, George. I mean, as you know, we had the press conference at the start of the year, and then for whatever reason, I'm not sure. Well, of course, you had a procedure that you had on your eyes so that kind of slowed down your return, and then based upon that, it seems like the UFC didn't want to do the fight. Now, I'm still 100% invested, but I did agree to fight the winner of Whittaker and Yoel. Of course, now Whittaker is out for a while. So from where I'm standing, I don't have an opponent yet. So sometime towards the end of the year, you know, we had the press conference. I'm a man of my word. If you want to do this, George, then we can do it towards the end of the year if you're up for it.
Yeah, I can do it. I can do it anytime. Like I said, I've said that multiple times. Anytime after November, into the initial situation that we were in. So it's up to Dana White. I text Dana. He knows that I wanted to fight you, and hopefully, if the boss wants, the fight gonna happen. I think it's the fans want to see this fight. For myself, I invest myself a lot into this. I was following a diet and everything. I hired a dietitian and spent a lot of time, money, and energy on this. And that's why it was frustrating for me when I heard the fight was not going to happen. But like I said, the misfortune of Robert Whittaker, unfortunately, I like him. He's a very nice guy. He got an injury. I never wish people bad luck, but because of his misfortune, perhaps that put us back right in the initial situation that we were supposed to fight each other, which I hope will happen, hopefully November.
And I look forward to fighting you. Hopefully we can make this happen. Hopefully after people hear this, the fans hear this, you want to fight me, I want to fight you. The interim champion now is sidelined. I don't see a reason why this shouldn't happen. Fingers crossed, my friend, we get to do this at the end of the year.
Yeah, hopefully it will happen. It's in the end of Dana. I hope the boss will want to make the move. We'll see what's going to happen. Exactly.
George, when I was speaking to Dana and I was talking to him, I said, listen, George wants to fight. George wants to fight. And he was like, I don't think George does want to fight. But one thing that he's going to say, that Dana's going to say, and of course I'm speaking for him, so maybe I'm wrong, but I think he's going to say, because he said this to me, is that the reason Dana, I think, doesn't want to do the fight is because he thinks that if you win, you're not going to defend the belt and you're just going to vacate it, which kind of messes up the whole middleweight division. What do you say to that?
Of course, my initial plan, what I wanted to do, was to go for maybe 2 titles, but I always take one fight at the time. You know, I'm only one fight for retirement. I have no desire to hang out in the sport too long like a lot of guys does. I want to be healthy. I want to finish healthy and wealthy. I'm already healthy and wealthy, but I don't want the sport to retire me. I want me to retire of the sport, you know what I mean. I take one fight at a time. I want to get the biggest name. I want to make my mark in the sport, and if the other big after fighting you is to fight another guy 185, I'll fight a guy at 185, you know. So I'll do what is the best for me, what is the best for the organization. It has to be a win-win situation.
George, of course, I can't let you get out of here without actually saying to you, if we fight, I am going to win anyway. So it doesn't matter whether or not you want to defend the belt. It doesn't matter because I'm going to win. But listen, whether you want to fight in New York, whether you want to fight at the end of the year in Las Vegas, whether we want to do it in Toronto, I will fight you anytime, anywhere. So I'm ready to do this, and I have a lot of respect for you. I really do. After this, hopefully people will hear, the UFC will hear. I mean, ultimately, it's down to the UFC if they want to promote this fight. I want to fight you, you want to fight me, but the UFC have to put it on. So hopefully that happens, and if it does, the best of luck, my friend, and I look forward to seeing you in the octagon one day.
McGregor versus Mayweather. I'm sure you have thoughts and insight. You're a bright man.
Thank you.
Break down what you see coming up on August 26th. What chance do you give Conor McGregor?
You know, I want to start by saying that I really admire Conor McGregor a lot. He's done so much for our sport. He's shown me personally that those numbers that he's achieving are possible. So he's been a huge inspiration to me. But yeah, absolutely. I'm also a fan of greatness. And Floyd Mayweather is unquestionably great. I mean, to go 49-0 is such a special.
Great. He's 40.
He's 40, but I mean, I think Floyd takes care of himself. You know, he's an advocate about living a clean life, and you'd be surprised what you can get out of yourself when you live the way Floyd does. He has all the resources to stay healthy and on top of his game. Like I said, I'm really happy for McGregor to be in this position, but if I were a betting man, I would imagine that you have to just side on the side of greatness.
Jon Jones is saying he's the greatest of all time. He came out today and says he thinks he's the greatest of all time. You know, how do you feel about that? What do you think?
You know, I agreed. You know, he's beaten about 6-7 guys that are going into the UFC Hall of Fame. So
right.
His resume does speak for itself. So I don't 100% disagree with him just for the sake of disagreeing. You know, I'm an honest guy. And at this point, yeah, he is.
When he teases you about your weight, does that bother you?
Not at all. I'm so secure in myself. I'm comfortable.
Right.
Listen, look at his legs. When you have legs like that, you don't make fun of other people, man.
You think he has chicken legs?
Oh, they're terrible. What happened?
Right.
What happened to his legs?
But will there be a rematch? Would you give Jon Jones a trilogy fight?
I will definitely give him a rematch.
100%. I like that.
100%. Sign on the dotted line. Let's do this again.